So, hello guys. We have a question here for today. So, just try to solve it. Just pause it. Just pause the video and try to solve it for once. Just try to get the idea. So, if you want test cases, these are there. You can see the test cases. If you want to see the memory bounds, time bounds, and all of them, so just pause it for once and see the question, and just try to solve it once. Okay, so now let's just try now let's just solve the questions. So yeah. I guess I guess zero reminder array, right? So we were sorting zero reminder array. So we have it right here, and so we'll solve it, guys. Okay. You're given an array A consisting of n positive integers. So we have an array. So we all have some n positive integers. So a0, a1, so on up to an minus 1. We have n positive integers in array. So you have an integer x equal to 0. So initially the x is equal to 0. During one move, you can do one of the following two operations. So first is like we are choosing some AI. Let's say first one is exactly 1 from 1 to n. Okay, so they are considering it as like a1 to an. Okay, so it's not a0 to an minus 1. They are considering some I, and now they are gonna take that I and they are gonna add x. After adding the x, they are gonna increase x by 1. So x is gonna be increased by 1. So previously x is 2, now the new x will be equal to 3. So in another case, they are not gonna add x to anything else, but they are just gonna add that value. No, they're just gonna increase that value. They are not gonna add that value to anywhere. So, and also they gave a condition: the first operation can be applied no more than once for each. That means they're just saying that there might be some I. Okay, right? Let's say there is some element I, AI. For each AI, that means for each element in the array, they are gonna apply first operation, that adding x to that element is gonna be performed only once or not at all. So we can either do that first operation once or not at all. So they said no more than once, right? And our task is that uh, find the minimum number of moves required to obtain such an array that each its elements is divisible by k. So I guess you guys by now most of the people at least got the idea. Like if just uh, wait if we just wait for a second and we just think about it, we might have got the idea, right? So let's say we can take some random element AI. So it can be written as something like this, right? K multiplied by some k is the value that they gave here, right? So divisible by k. So k multiplied by something we don't know that value, t, plus there will be some remainder r, right? So if we add some value k minus r to this, right, this is what we are gonna add to this is what we are gonna add. this gonna be becoming something like k multiplied by t, and r is gonna be cancelled, and this is gonna be plus k, which can be written as r into t plus 1. So ai will become something like it is ai will become divisible by k. So for that, to do all of this thing, we need to know what is exactly k minus r. We know the value of k, but we don't know r. But initially we know that a is equal to nothing but k multiplied by t plus r, right? From here we need to get the remainder. We just need to get the remainder, and we need to add the value which is k minus r to that remainder, right? So first of all, we all need to do nothing, but we need to find that remainder at the first place. We need to find that remainder. So we are gonna transform this into ka to so we are gonna perform the ampersandage operation, and we are gonna do something like a gonna be turned into r, right? So we are gonna just ignore this thing, and we are only caring about this part of the value of a. So we are gonna save a equal to r, and after this we are gonna do something. So ai is gonna be transformed to k minus r, right? So we need to add this to the element, but you need to understand something, that we are gonna replace all this value to this value. This is what we need to gonna add, right? So this is what we did from here. Okay, now we're gonna be getting these values for whole array, right? You guys are getting what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be getting what values to add for the whole array. So now we'll be getting some new array, right? New array. So ai gonna be transforming into something like ai equal to, I mean array a equal to, we will be getting some random values we don't know. These are new a1 a2, so on up to an. Okay, but these are the values that we are gonna add. So let's say we got some integers, we don't know, they will be random integers. We are sure that it would be that integer would be ai would be definitely in between 1 and k. So of course it would be in between 1 and k. It would be nothing less than 1 and nothing greater than k. And this is what we are gonna we need to add. Also, that if that remainder is becoming 0, at that case we are having a exceptional case that we are adding k to the ai. So we are doing something like, wherever ai is equal to k, that case we are gonna ignore. Like that case we are gonna ignore, because a is initially being divided by k, so we are not gonna add that k anymore. So I hope you guys are getting. Now we'll be getting ai as some value, ai only. So now we are gonna simply do something sorting. So in increasing order we are gonna sort the whole array. Now we'll be finding some values, right? Some values. Let's say I'm getting 8 8 8, something like 9, 11 and 13, and this side also, let's say I have 5 5 and 4 1. Okay, so I need to like so up to I am getting somewhere here k. Okay, k minus okay, wait, k minus 1 k. So we're gonna perform an iteration from starting from here, and we need to increase this value, which is ai, like a1 is gonna be increased by 1, right? It might be anything, we don't know which, whatever it is, let's say it is a1. So now we need to increase this value by 1, right? So 1, right? We're gonna initially x equal to 0, we're gonna do one operation and x is now 1. Now we are gonna adding this to this, and after that x is gonna become 2. Okay, so this is being satisfied. Now after 2 we don't have any middle value in between. X equal to 3, okay, x equal to 4, x equal to 5. The fourth case we are gonna add 4 here. Okay, now 4 is becoming 4 became 5. Now we are gonna add 5 and again it will become 6. Okay, now it will check if there is any 6. It is gonna do something like it will check for 7, 8, and it will at some point it will become k. By the way, we're not gonna add k anywhere. Okay, by the way, we don't even need it. So now it is gonna become again 1. So it will check for 1 again. 1 is satisfied already. Now it will become 2, 3, 4. So we need to see how many cycles we need to perform, like 1 to k. 1 to k, how many cycles we need to perform? So that is gonna tell one small idea, that there will be a number which is repeated most. So there will be a number which is repeated most. That's gonna tell how many operations we need to do. Okay, let's say there is a number t. Okay, there is a number t which is like repeated again and again, t. So let's say it repeated k times, right? Let's say it repeated k times, and k is the maximum times a number repeated, and let's say that number is t. Okay, now initially it is x is equal to 0, it should become 1 should become 2, so on up to it should become t, right? Now it took t steps. After t it is gonna be added, and after that it is gonna be increased by 1. Okay, so leave it. It is gonna do cyclic operations still here, like I'm sorry, I should take something else, like I will take n times. Oh no, n is also used, right? I would take m times. Okay, it is gonna take k moves, right? After that again it is gonna take k moves. How many k moves, how many times it will take k moves? These are all m times, right? But there will be only m minus 1 times where this is gonna jump. So m minus 1 plus at the last time it is gonna be increased by 1. So this is gonna be increased by 1, and this many times it is gonna perform the value. And let's say there are multiple values, like not only t, there is also, let's say, t minus 1. This is this is some case where we are neglecting. Let's say t plus 1, t plus 1, t plus 1. It is also exactly repeating m times, right? If it is repeating m times, that case we need to take the maximum element, right? We need to take the maximum element, because otherwise at the last case it is gonna be, and it will be stopped at t plus 1. But no, we need to stop at t plus 2, because the highest the element we need to add is t plus 1, right? After adding it, it will be stopped there. So I hope you guys got what exactly I told now. So we will just write the algorithm now. So I tried exactly, I guess yeah, this is the code I tried once. So there were a lot of errors. There were a lot of errors. So yeah. So initially we're gonna take a input of around array of n elements, right? Okay, so now we are gonna ai with k minus okay, k minus whatever it is, the remainder when it is divided by k. Okay, so after that we are gonna sort it in increasing order. Okay, we are gonna sort it in increase order. After that we are gonna check for the largest we are gonna checking for the number which is repeating most, which is repeated most. If two numbers are repeating most, then the biggest number is considered. Okay, after that we got an equation, right? After that we got an equation. Just print that value. Okay, I guess we can write the algorithm now, right? We can just simply write the code now. So okay, yeah, okay, int n k. Okay, after that we need to take array input. So int n k cm n k so okay, okay. So After that we can do something. After that we can do something sort. Uh, so we just sorted it in ascending order, and okay, now I'm gonna consider int t to just calculate number of times that number repeated, and I'm gonna consider int count to count that number, and int ma to save to store that number whatever is being counted, int I. So this is just to go into the loop. I equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, and n a of I is not equal to k, and I plus plus, and if a of I equal to a of I plus 1, no. So then count is gonna be increased by plus plus. Else case, if so let's say everywhere the elements are like increased only once, right? So it's gonna be count will be plus 1. Let's say if there are continuously 3 elements, count is gonna be increased by 2 times only. So I need to check it by count plus 1. So yeah, equal to t, then t equal to count plus 1, and count is gonna be equal to 0 again, and ma will be equal to a of ma will be equal to a of I, exactly, yeah, yeah, a of I. So doesn't matter which case, both cases count will be equal to 0. So I can just cut it off, and yeah, after for loop we need to check other case, right? So okay, if I is less than n, and then I is less than n, if I of a of I is not equal to k, so we can do if count plus 1 is greater than or equal to t, so t is gonna be equal to count plus 1. Okay, t is gonna be equal to count plus 1, and then ma is equal to a of I at this case. Okay, yeah, and that's it. So we actually counted everything, but we'll just print and see what is gonna happen. So ma plus and k minus 1 multiplied by wait t minus 1 multiplied by k, sorry, and okay, k plus 1. I told why we are adding 1, so I guess this much is correct only. Let's see, it is gonna show anyway if we go down. We are wrong somewhere. So yeah, if all of them are like divisible by k, that case we did not see, right? That case we did not see. If a of 0 is equal to k, and then that case we are gonna simplify. 0 and then and we are gonna return the whole function a. So I'll submit it again. Huh. So it is just submitted. So if you guys wanna see the code, you guys can just see it. So yeah. So I guess this much is, yes, that's it guys. So these all are test cases, I guess. Yeah, of course, test cases and what I guess. Thank you guys. Bye bye. We'll see. We'll check for the. We'll see you. Like we'll meet in next question, and just comment it down if you wanna see any uh, particular questions. So I will try to explain it. If even if I don't know, I'll try to learn and I'll try to explain them. Thank you guys.